Today in Lorcana Inc. 201, we're going to take a deep dive into the mechanical identity of Amethyst as described in Chapter 1. Amethyst glimmers are wondrous, for this is the otherworldly ink of sorcerers, sages, animated objects, and other glimmers who use their special powers to achieve their aims. They are incredibly powerful when they have access to their amazing abilities, but may land in trouble if they're stripped of those or tap into powers they can't control. Amethyst's primary mechanics are manipulating draws, exerting opposing characters, recursion, and rush. Amethyst features several cards which allow you to choose which of the top cards of your deck you draw. The ability to sculpt your draws is a tried and true mechanic that helps you get to the right cards at the right time and avoid drawing duds that will cause you to fall behind your opponent. In other TCGs, it is common to pair shuffle effects with top deck manipulation so that if you know a dud card is coming, you instead shuffle your deck and give yourself a chance at drawing something better. Sure enough, Amethyst is the only ink featuring a shuffle effect in the form of Magic Broom. Amethyst also strongly features Elsa's frost magic in the form of exerting opposing glimmers, and, in the case of Elsa, Spirit of Winter's Deep Freeze ability can prevent them from readying next turn. Exerting opposing characters is useful for creating favorable challenges, but there's also great opportunity to pressure your opponent's newly summoned glimmers. Characters are normally safe from challenges on the turn they enter play, which means they almost always have an opportunity to quest for lore before they're in danger of being banished. That is not the case against Elsa, Snow Queen, who can allow you to challenge Mickey Mouse, Brave Little Tailor, before he even has a chance to quest for that back-breaking 4 lore. A good ally for a exert-centric deck would be Steel for their gain lore when you banish characters, Glimmers, Simba, Rightful Heir, and Tekka, Heartless. As when these big threats are on the board, you can bet that your opponent's smaller Glimmers will be standing at the ready and not voluntarily exerting. Amethyst also has many recursion options or ways to replay banished cards. This is a form of card advantage that can overwhelm your opponent should you have the opportunity to trade characters in a challenge only for you to get your card back. Magic Broom can shuffle your recently banished cards back into your deck so that you have a chance at redrawing them later in the game, a chance that is vastly improved by Amethyst's card draw manipulation mechanics. Dr. Facilier, Agent Provocateur, is a powerful recursion engine and my favorite Amethyst card, as he allows your characters to become overly aggressive with their challenges, swarming down larger characters, only to be brought back into the game through the Witch Doctor's magic. Cards with when you play this character abilities, like Maleficent Sorceress or Aladdin Street Rat, benefit greatly from this recursion. Send them into challenges that get them banished so that you can draw more cards or drain more lore when you replay them again. Amber has many low-cost, when you play this, effects that generate a wave of advantage while keeping a constant supply of glimmers on your board. Amethyst is the ink of rushing, along with Ruby, which allows your characters to challenge on the turn they're played. This mechanic suits Amethyst well, as when combined with Elsa's exerting magic, can catch your opponent completely off guard. When you couple Rafiki, Mysterious Sage, with Dr. Facilier's Recursion, the Manjul can bring down even the mighty Maui, Demigod, by challenging, getting banished, getting replayed, and then challenging again. It's like having a never-ending supply of smashes. Pairing Amethyst with Ruby grants you an even greater selection of rush glimmers, ensuring that your opponents will never feel safe exerting their characters, as they're never sure when they're gonna see a Zeus, God of Lightning, or Maui, Hero to All. Amethyst is one of my favorite inks so far, as it provides many interesting ways to play Lorcana. I hope that the exert mechanics continue to grow within Amethyst, but it's also possible that they're thematically tied to Elsa specifically, and won't necessarily show up again in later chapters. This has been Lorcana Inc. 201, a deep dive into the mechanics of Amethyst. For more deep dives and other Lorcana content, like and subscribe to Lorcana University.